Welcome to the After the Show Movie Podcast, brought to you by your hosts, Ace Scully and Sid Talk. We're addicted to movies. Are you? Welcome, Sid Talk, to this tropical paradise.
That is our house, you mean?
Yeah.
It is March, and we are warm. But we don't care about the weather, so let's move on. That is not the before the after the show discussion, even though it was tending to making me a cup of tea, thank you, and putting a little heat barrier, back to the weather, over my little garden in the dining room so that we don't suffer the slings and arrows of sweaty armpits all day.
Aye.
The end. The end of weather discussion.
I've lost my sheets, so I am like Ron Burgundy off script at the moment. Not that there is a script, but you get what I'm saying.
There's no script, but he likes to see his bullet sheet. We have a little bullet sheet that has the cast and like the flow. How did you lose it?
I've got it now.
Okay.
I've got it back. Emergency, crisis averted.
You know what? We are being controlled
Puppets.
by the technology. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's what this movie's about.
All right. It's Saturday, March the 21st. This is After the Show number 935. We're your weekly movie review podcast. This week, we're looking at a new movie called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. And that is a good instruction for life. It's a 2025 release, out now on streaming, rated R. Its runtime is 2 hours and 14 minutes, and it's from our friends at Universal who sent us a copy for review. Sid Talk, can you give us the synopsis of the movie? Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Exploring the possible negative effects of our modern technology. But there's a lot more to it than that, so...
I'll give you the one off the box.
Please do.
There isn't a box, though. So you just have to...
There is no box.
No.
This is not the box you're looking for.
A man from the future arrives at a diner in Los Angeles where he must recruit the precise combination of disgruntled patrons to join him on a one-night quest to save the world from the terminal threat of a rogue artificial intelligence.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and it might be too much to tell you up front.
You reckon?
Yeah, because you don't know when this movie opens. You don't know
nothing. I knew nothing.
It could be anything.
I love not knowing anything.
Yeah, and this movie, I didn't know where it was going or what the deal was. It's hard for this kind of movie. You can't say, well, I know what's going to happen, because it's so out there.
I mean, you can kind of predict some of it, which I did a little.
Some of it maybe, but
not the individual sort of ridiculousness. No.
Yeah. I would call it a comedy because it is funny. It's got very funny dialogue.
It's humorous. Unlike last week that said it was a comedy. I did agree.
Yeah, no, this one is. Yeah. And it's, satire, comedy. There's a message about us. And it's well put together. I really enjoyed it, I have to say, off the bat.
The thing is, it's not the first entertainment to try to steer us away from technology. If you have never seen the Charlie Chaplin movie, Metropolis, from like 1919.
That's a Charlie Chaplin movie, Metropolis. The one with the...
No, but the original. I think it's called Metropolis.
No, it must be... Metropolis is the one with the...
I think that one was too, but I have to look it up. But original technology taking over and like a hive mind brain. And a lot of 19th and even 18th century fiction was about machines taking over lives and our minds. So it's an interesting new take on an old subject.
How things are now and all the technologies that are emerging. This all feels... While this might have felt sci-fi 20 years ago, right now it doesn't.
Yeah, and I think every generation can say the same. Industrial Revolution seemed like machines were going to take over and take a lot of jobs. And oh, wait, it did. It created more, but it's still the same. I don't feel like there's anything new here except the kind of technology.
So this is Gore Verbinski, the guy who directed Pirates of the Caribbean. He disappeared for 8 years, not making a movie. He's not in the big studio system anymore. He financed this one himself. It's almost an indie movie, he's calling it.
Oh, okay.
Even though it cost $20 million, which is not a cheap amount, but he did it himself. No studio wanted anything to do with it, he said.
Oh, interesting.
And that's down to the topic, I guess. They don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers.
Well, if you're complaining about fictional entertainment consuming our minds by making a piece of fictional entertainment to consume our minds for a couple of hours, it's a bit of a loop, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, how can this be our message? If we're a company making this.
Do you want people to stop watching movies on their phones? No. We want them to keep doing it. So I get it.
So he said he sat down in many little pitches to big studios who were all like, we like it, but no, sorry. So he did it himself, which I really admire.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my imitation of the fuckhead who's in that boardroom or on that Zoom meeting. Well, I just think that's not going to fly with the whatever. I'm going to say no. That kind of bullshit. And they exist.
You can't say that about what is actually our audience.
Yeah.
Can't say that they're all mindless zombies watching our shit that we pump out to the... Oh, well, hold on. Yeah. So
also... Scrooged was from the late 80s, and on that, Bill Murray worked for a big television network, and they were going to do live Scrooge, basically the story, right, from whatever studio, and his boss comes and says, we've got to get people to watch. We don't want them out enjoying themselves. We want them sitting in front of the TV, watching the advertisements. Yeah. And then he said... He dropped some string and he goes, just think about it. If we get some string and some TV shows coming up that appeal to the pets, then we get the pets watching the TV. So that was the 80s.
Yep. And then Pet TV came along and now it's a big thing.
I'm sure somebody runs their TV all day with crazy animal stuff on it for their animals to enjoy.
Well, there is Pet TV. Oh. It's literally for the pets. It's just stuff that comes on the screen for them.
You might have told me that before and I blocked it out.
It's actually out there. Yeah.
So here we go. Here we are.
Yeah. Everything pays off in the end.
And as Cher would say, and the beat goes on.
Yeah. So what did you think of this movie? Did you like it?
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. I have to say.
I laughed a lot.
Yeah.
And I understood the messaging immediately. And I kind of understood where we were going to go with the question of reality versus AI versus ridiculousness and, absurdity.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe. And I just went along for the ride. I didn't need any questioning of wait a minute, why are these people going with him? So the premise is this. And if you don't want spoilers, then don't listen to us. I mean, it's maybe you're a modern person and you love spoilers. I don't know, but we're not. We're old. We don't like spoilers, but the story is a guy comes into a cafe, tells everybody he's from the future. He needs a group of people. He's been there a bunch of times, like Groundhog Day. He's been trying multiple times. They have to stop this crazy kid from making an AI that's going to destroy the future, etc. So we're on one of the times when he picks a random group of people. And like in Groundhog Day, which I kind of like this touch, he knows their names. He knows how much change is in that guy's pocket. He knows that they're a couple's having troubles, that kind of stuff. Because in Groundhog Day, he's relived the same day so many times. He's taken the time to get to know everyone. So now he gets this group of people together and says, we just have to go across town to a house where the kid is. We have to stop him or whatever. So that's the idea. And you were probably familiar with this concept because of games. You get your little crew together and you go on a mission. And that is what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it's like different little levels that they have to go through.
Life, yes.
And one of the things it really reminded me of was Edgar Wright. I felt like is Edgar Wright watching this? Because I bet he loves this because the characters are cool. It reminded me of Shaun of the Dead at some points. It reminded me of not Ready Player One. Well, yeah, maybe a bit. And the other one, Scott Pilgrim, because everybody's a bit cool and they've got funny outfits on when they're fighting at the end, Don't
know if that means he would like it, but I get
it. Just felt like his sensibility. And if you hadn't have told me you directed it, I probably would have said Edgar Wright because it's got this style to it as well.
A bit of wackiness.
Yeah, it's a bit wacky. I really like the structure of this film where it's nothing new or anything, but it's where you meet him at the beginning, he picks the people, and then you have these 15-minute stories of the people.
Beforehand, what happened a week ago, 6 months ago, And
they feel like little movies in themselves, or Black Mirror episodes, I was thinking.
Yes.
Because they're to do with technology, obviously. So you get 3 of those?
Right. It's like squeezing 3 Black Mirrors
Into
another big Black Mirror.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Black Mirror is, it's a British show about the downfalls of modern and advanced futuristic technology.
And those little 15-minute snippets where you meet each person in this movie, they could easily be a Black Mirror episode because one deals with like consciousness and somebody dies and you can create them in a new body. What's the other one deal with? Oh, the guy who gets addicted to VR.
Where your life is determined by how many likes you're getting on the social media, like whether you get a job or not is all dependent on how many likes are, one was the woman is living the story and it's looped back on her, like everything she's doing.
And the guy who gets hooked on VR so much, he decides to forget the real world and just live in there. Like as a transplant, like you get put into that world and you never come out.
That's in this movie.
And he even says to the girl, she says, well, he says, why would I come here to the normal? Why would I be in the normal world? And she said, because of me. And he's like, that's not enough.
In this movie, yep.
Because
we have throwbacks to zombie movies because that is the perception.
That's the part that Shaun of the Dead did it for me.
Oh, not me. That was going back all the way to Night of the Living Dead, where there were boards on the wall, on the windows, and the arms are coming through.
I really love the zombies in this movie because they're teenagers on cell phones. And when they're doing their zombie thing, they're actually still more interested in the cell phone. So they're kind of half attacking you.
Yeah.
And looking at a cell phone in the other corner of their eye.
Oh, yeah. Like attacking you is even too boring.
Yeah, it's boring and pointless. It's really good. I don't know. It's a good take on everything.
We're laughing because it's tragic.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it is. We've been out in public. And when the group goes past like somebody's back door where they're trying to sneak through the neighborhood and they're like, aren't you worried they're going to see us? And he jumps out where the people could see, but all 4 of the family are at the dinner table, but they're all on their phone. He goes, they can't see us.
Yeah, nobody sees.
They want to see. And he's just like, da, 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 da. And I was like, oh man, it is true. And I do consciously when I'm out and about. I mean, if I need to be talking with someone or getting something specific, or you tell me I forgot something on the grocery list, yes, I will interact. But I generally notice that I'm one of the few people without my phone in my hand.
Yeah.
Walking around, like if I'm shopping, obviously not obviously, but you get digital coupons. So when you're in the store, it says you need this digital coupon and then you have to scan it.
Again, you're on the hook.
I put it right back in my pocket though. I don't just then walk around like staring at my phone. And that's how most people are shopping. And I'm not knocking it because I get it. I love technology. I love connecting with people and keeping my mind entertained and educated, but I see it.
Oh yeah. This movie, you'll see a lot of things in this movie where you're like, yeah, that is exactly what it is like. People looking at the phones, people, I don't know, consumed in video games. What else does it?
Just that, like the scrolling of the videos that are completely nonsensical.
Which looks like TikTok. This random, blah.
Yeah.
And even he said, the teacher guy, oh, it's hypnotic. I couldn't help looking at it.
Yeah, he was even going to go for it.
Yeah, because it's colorful and it's meaningless. And I don't know. Some people wouldn't like this movie attacking their thing, right? Because is it attacking their thing? What is it telling us to not do it at the end? Is it, it's got a good ending, I thought.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
I think it's just in his, the conclusion is if you make it so it's unappealing, essentially, that's not exactly what happens. But I mean, make it so that it's like bad for you. But even then, like you said, we'd overcome that. We'd
find a way around it, wouldn't we? Or something.
We'll find a way, or people will suffer just to get it. Obviously, we suffer through all kinds of shit to make us feel good.
Yeah, there's a girl in this movie who's allergic to Wi-Fi and the internet, and she's allergic to it.
Technology and Wi-Fi.
So her nose bleeds whenever there's some of it around her. So that's an interesting concept because her nose bleeds all the time in this movie because there's always somebody with a cell phone.
Pretty much.
But I wasn't talking about that ending. I was talking about the ending of where the voiceover says the AI will always write you an entertaining ending or a satisfying thing because it wants to keep you on the hook so you can...
That's not really an ending.
Do it again.
It's just reminding you.
Yeah, that's the part I liked. I would have liked it almost if it would have just cut there and went to black, where the voiceover explains that everything's
What he had said earlier in the movie.
Everything's cool looking and good because that's what you want, and it knows what you want, and it will feed it to you until you die.
Yeah, but then I have to agree a little bit with the boy and the /AI who makes the argument that reality sucks. And that if dishing out goodness and happiness and feeling good and not suffering is a solution, why is that bad?
Right.
And one person even says at one point, her boyfriend guy, why should we have pain and suffering if all it's doing is teaching us a lesson so we're better for it? Why can't we just be better?
Yep.
Without the pain and the suffering. It has that is the end. You cannot get around it except that we don't have an alternative to actual reality. No. And so if you keep wallowing in the idea that you're just going to escape by watching your favorite movies 50 times or playing that video game endlessly or reading your books or reading whatever or crafting or going in the garage and working on a car endlessly, right? That's escapism. But the real world still exists. And no matter what we do, it will, right? Like no matter what we do. And so it's that little disconnect for a lot of people where they think the endless submersion in fiction is the solution. It doesn't solve anything except delays the inevitable reality of life. Listen to me.
I like when the teacher goes into the classroom and he's like, we're going to be reading Anna Karenina. And they're all like, is there a movie of that? Is there an audio book?
Anna Karenina there.
Yeah. I've always said Anna Karenina because of that Keira Knightley movie where they said it differently.
No, I don't know.
Well, there's
I've never read it and I've never seen the movie.
That's the only thing I know of it, watching that movie.
Ah.
But they say, oh, that's for boomers, those kids.
The book is a boomer.
And they want the audiobook version.
And then she says the audiobook sucks. So like there's no winning. There's no escaping that reality. That the stories of our old stories might be boring, told the way they've been told. I don't disagree with that.
No.
Not everyone wants to read Shakespeare.
Well, no, I don't.
I mean, Anna Karenina is not Shakespeare. It
is not. But Shakespeare, I've read it at school. Tons of it. I don't want to read it again.
Oh, right. I really enjoyed when I took Shakespeare in college.
It was the worst at school. I was like, can we just get onto like a modern book of some kind?
Oh my. And then they probably moved you on to Catcher in the Rye, which also wasn't modern, but.
No, of Mice and Men was our main book. Yeah. Which is similar, I guess. Similar.
All written by dead people now.
Yeah. All right. Casts. Sam Rockwell plays the man from the future.
All right.
And he's like the core of this movie.
He's right.
Got a lot of dialogue.
There's no other way to say it. He's right for this.
He's very funny.
He was, if anyone doesn't know, he was the bad guy in Player One.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
Was he? No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember? I think it was.
No, it was Simon Pegg. Simon Pegg.
No.
He was in Ready Player One.
He wasn't the bad guy. I mean, he was a cause of a problem, but.
Oh, was he? I don't even remember him in that movie.
You don't remember? That's like one of your favorite books you ever read, I think. Wasn't it?
It was, but the movie, I don't remember him being in it.
Ah.
I remember that guy, like a South African guy. He was in it. He was the bad guy.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
No.
The one who dances. All right. You'll know him now. It's the movie that Ryan Gosling directed that nobody watched years and years and years ago with Doctor Who in it. And he does a funny dance at the end.
Oh, the lake one?
Yeah, that lake one, yeah.
Right.
And then he does a dance in that room at the end. The guy, he's in Star Wars as well. He's the grey-haired guy.
Okay.
Might be South African. He was the bad guy in Ready Player One.
I don't remember that. I thought it was this guy.
I don't know his name, though. But you know what I'm talking about. He was in, like, Rogue One. He was the bad guy in Rogue One. All right, so Sam Rockwell, did you like him?
Of course. I said, he's just right. There's no one else.
He's good at delivering monologues, and there's lots of it. There's lots of him having to tell you what's happening.
Yeah.
And at first, I wasn't quite sure when with all these little pipes that were leaking and stuff when he walked into the restaurant. I'm like, is this just because this movie could also be, he comes in and he's just a maniac. I mean, or not maniac, we're just a conspiracy theorist who has no basis.
Right, none of this is reality. Yeah.
Because it totally could be that because of what he's wearing. And that guy said, you look like a homeless person, because he does. So, I mean, he's not credible when he walks in at the beginning, but fairly soon after, he's credible, right? When you know what he knows. Got Juno Temple as Susan. We just saw her in the latest Fargo. She's also from the soccer thing, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
The soccer thing.
Yeah, the one that I watched.
Oh, yes. Ted
Lasso. What do you think of Juno?
She's very good. Of course, we hear her story.
Yeah.
Sadly, they also address very pointedly. I figure if we're going to say the word trigger about anything in this movie, that section is one of the biggest ones, right? Her son is killed in a school shooting. The reaction is very bizarre. These mothers are like, oh, was your kid good? Oh, yeah. Well, the traffic's really bad. So they're very disconnected.
Distracted.
These are the mothers of children who died in this school shooting. So they send her off to this place and there's cloning. And so that is not just cloning like we're going to make you a baby that's going to be your son. Like the 15-year-old walks out the door.
Yeah.
Right? So then, of course, that's connected to what we see later in the movie and the idea that children are disposable.
Yeah.
Like we're just running them through the ringer and that we don't do anything to stop it. And then even that one set of parents says, oh, we just have fun with it now because we've lost 3 and we just keep doing it. You know what I mean? It's really pointed.
Yeah.
Like, I felt uncomfortable. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that part was like, you were like, oh, wow.
Confronting and I have nothing to do with any of that kind of pain. But I was like, okay, so we're addressing that. And then later you see, well, maybe that's one of the ideas that our younger generations are just meat for the grinder.
Right.
We all just keep moving on like, oh, well, whatever. There'll be another generation coming up. We'll just deal with it then.
We've got Haley Lou Richardson, who we also saw in a recent TV show, The White Lotus, as Ingrid.
Yes, very good.
I really like her. And the first time I'd even seen her was The White Lotus, which she was excellent in. And she's good here too, because it's very emotional, her part.
Very.
Fargo and The White Lotus. I recommend those. They're probably my recommendations this week.
Oh, we're moving on to recommendations already?
No, I'm just saying. Michael Penner as Mark.
Always, but I mean, there's like in this, he and his wife, woman, whatever.
Yeah.
They are teachers, so we get to see from their perspective, like this
disconnect
of cell phones in the school and kids being just not right. And they're kind of bumbly and he's kind of like wishy-washy. And it's clear that his woman thinks he's not a decision maker. He's been through too many jobs and he's a little bit like panicky. And I don't know that that would have mattered who it was. Is that terrible? Even though I like this guy,
he's good.
There wasn't a lot of it.
Slow at the beginning when he goes into the school as a substitute teacher. The teachers are talking about like other teachers have gone on sabbaticals, but they're basically missing.
Yeah.
Because these kids have got rid of them or they...
Even the other teachers are like, no, they're on sabbatical.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't talk about it. Don't bring it up.
So like, slowly we're sucking like everything away and the kids are just looking at their phones. Interesting. We've got, his girlfriend, wife, I don't know. Zazie Beetz plays Janet.
She was good too. I mean, good and the same. Like, they did a good job of being those people.
Yeah.
I just didn't get we got a little bit of their story, but not a whole bunch.
And Azim Chowdhury as Scott. He's a British guy, I think. The guy, thermometer guy, let's call him.
Yeah.
I think he's a British guy, but he was not being a British guy in this movie. He's got quite a big part to play in the whole thing. He's heroic and he calls him Tony Soprano.
He doesn't have that big a part. I mean, he just is what he is.
No, I mean, just he turns up.
Yeah, but...
And there's a big action scene with him.
Everyone does that at one point. Everyone does the sacrifice hero thing, if you notice.
Directed by Gore Verbinski. He directed these movies: Pirates of the Caribbean, The Mexican, Rango, The Weatherman. You know these movies.
I do.
You like-
Weatherman's good.
The Weatherman's...
Weatherman, Rockwell.
No,
I know Nicolas Cage is in it.
Nicolas Cage, yeah.
Rockwell as well. I'm looking down Rockwell's list. I guess I'm not seeing it.
Also, The Ring,
Oh, okay. Didn't realize that.
the American version of The Ring, which is the one most people know. Mouse Hunt. I didn't watch Mouse Hunt.
Mm-mm.
The Ritual, The Lone Ranger, which was a big flop, remember? I think that was the last film he did for Disney, The Lone Ranger in 2013.
Mm.
And then he disappeared, and now he's back with this. I'm glad he's back, because this is really good. Do you like directing? It's got a lot in this movie, including big
Yes.
special effects.
Yeah, big special effects plus dramatic, emotional stuff plus wacky comedy.
Yeah, it's a bit of everything.
Well put together project. So, yes, did a good job. And I'm thinking of Matchstick Men.
Yeah, that's a different movie. Yes.
Then what?
The Weatherman's also a good movie, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nicolas Cage. He's been in a lot of good movies.
Yes.
You can't deny
I
him.
say let him do whatever he wants, because you throw enough spaghetti at the wall, something's going
I
to
do.
stick.
For every bad one, there's a good one, right? I
Who are
mean,
we to judge?
there might be 10 bad Nicolas Cage movies and then one extremely good
we
one.
might have a podcast, but we're not podcasters. We don't matter. Our opinion is what it is. It's contained within our own universe over here in this hot office room. It does not mean that we know what's good, but I think you can look at Nicolas Cage's career and see like a spectrum, we'll say.
For sure. IMDb reviews, what are those?
Those reviews you're going to find, there are going to be people who didn't like this movie.
It's
They're going to say it.
It's got a 7.1 overall, so it's kind of liked. Because that's high for a
That
IMDb.
is high.
Let's see what the people who give it 1 star say. All right, first guy says, worst film of the year.
Of course.
It's not even March. Well, it is March, but how can it be the worst film of the year in March?
Maybe we're living in a different reality.
It's the most predictable and unfunny film I have ever seen. It was painful to sit through. I think it was made by AI. He's trying to be clever with the second part, right?
Trying.
Yeah.
Is a stretch.
Second one says, it's just a mess. There's lots of things in this film, and it's glib, flippant, and even discusses dead children. I hate it.
Glib and flippant is a hard thing to say. I'm interested.
It sounds like a Harry Potter character, glib flippant.
or one of the spells. Glib flippantianzo.
And then the third one is, the idea behind the movie was great. Technology takes over the younger generation and changes them in a negative way, but the execution is terrible. No real plot or development. It isn't even funny or interesting. I walked out of the cinema.
A walkout. Okay.
Yeah.
Taking the time to tell the world that you walked out on a movie is fascinating.
So those are the people who didn't like it. We're going to give this movie a score. You know what? I'm going to give good luck, have fun, don't die, an 8 out of 10, because I thought it was really fun.
You're going to be shocked. I'm giving it a 9.
Right.
Because of the whole experience. People will argue with this. There's going to be flaws. Every movie has flaws. It's a story somebody's telling with a billion moving parts. I get it. However, from the moment it started and our 2 or 3 pee breaks even.
Old.
I was just on the hook. I was in it. I believe in it. I believed everybody's interest was, look, we're just pointing this out to you. I didn't feel preached at, what you can with some of these technology movies.
At first I thought, this is too on the nose. They're just going to tell us everything we know, right?
And, some people will take it that way because they're either wanting to defend technology, which of course is a possibility, but I get it. I love technology. I mean, I love it. It is integrated into my life in good ways and probably bad ways. However, when people say, oh, well, you probably wouldn't survive if you went out in a cabin out in the woods and just lived there, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I would. I do not need to be connected to the world.
Wouldn't.
You would not.
No. But that's fine. I don't want to be in a cabin. Cabin or death. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that's one of our little...
That's our new games around.
Our new game is when we see something that we're like, never in a million years would I do that. We say that or death.
Which is severe.
And usually, most always, the answer from me is death.
And he's got a very low bar, because it could be like, do I want to go on an island like Love Island or death? I'm like, you don't have to die to avoid going to Love Island. Trust me, you and I aren't going to Love Island anytime soon.
No.
But I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're not. Never.
What are your recommendations?
Well, before the recommendations, thank you to Universal for letting us see this movie. And next week, we're going to see the new Sam Raimi movie, Send Help. Sam Raimi.
Oh, okay.
And I think he's back on, horror tip, Drag Me to Hell, that kind of thing. Horror.
Okay.
Not done that for a while.
You love him? You blindly love him?
He got stuck in the Marvel thing for a bit, and then now he's back. He's back.
Because they threw a lot of money at him.
Yeah.
Come on.
But, let him do his own thing. And this is him doing his own thing. Movie recommendations. These are not movies. They're actually TV shows.
Okay.
First one is Pluribus. And you can see why I recommend that if you like this movie. Because it's about AI and the world.
It's not really about AI. Don't mislead people.
We don't
know what it is.
It's a hive mind, let's say.
Yeah, but we don't know what it is.
No. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of if this movie is this movie's kind of funny and Pluribus is not, it takes it, even though it has some humorous elements.
It's uncomfortably humorous.
Yeah, it's good. And the other one is because Juno Temple's in here, Fargo, the TV show.
Okay.
And because Haley Lou Richardson is in here, White Lotus, which is about to get a 4th season.
Okay.
Which, you like White Lotus, you like Fargo, you like Pluribus.
I did. Well, these aren't for me. I've seen all these.
I feel like those 3 shows are some of the best shows on TV that you could watch.
Black Mirror. That is not always the best, but it's interesting and fun.
Yeah.
And I've seen them all, so you don't have to recommend them to me. For me, I'm going back to all the movies I've ever seen that I put on a list on IMDb, blah, 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 from the beginning of time. And I've picked the genre of adventure movies, and I'm up to the A's, and we have a series of unfortunate events. Events. Like potato. That's a fun one, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. A View to a Kill is listed as an adventure movie. Now, my question is, will all the Bond movies be listed as adventure?
I feel like they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have, not surprisingly, AI, artificial intelligence.
Way before its time.
Spielberg. Why did he have to name it A.I. and then say artificial intelligence?
Who knows?
Is it artificial intelligence? Like
chai tea?
Fucking like Inception? AI inside of AI? I don't know. And then we have, going back a ways to 1950s, Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy.
I've seen that one.
I have too. We've seen it on What's His Face.
Svengoolie.
Yeah. And then we have one that actually has adventure in the title, Adventures in Babysitting. Back in the day when ridiculousness and like craziness was still rooted in some level of reality, like a Home Alone where it's ridiculous and yet there's no magic or like forces or future. There's no time traveling. It's just wackiness for the sake of it. So Adventures in Babysitting.
Very nice. A Scully stuff. I've been playing.
Don't get that one mixed up with The Babysitter Must Die. Two different, very different.
Don't tell Mum the babysitter is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
There's also one called, I think, The Babysitter Must Die.
I don't know that one, but I'll just take your word for it. It might be AI, though.
Might be AI.
Hey, Scully stuff. I've been playing more Marathon. Not much to say. I shoot things. I loot things. I get things. That's it. That's my review of Marathon. Okay. I shoot things. I loot things. I get things. That's what I do.
It's very on the low down.
Yeah. What's for dinner?
Tonight we're going to do Taco Bell because we discovered that with our, and this is not an advertisement like they did in the movie, which is funny, when they cloned her son. They said you can get the cheaper option as long as we can put an ad. He says an ad once a day.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I wasn't surprised by that.
Like that girl in the school who's like, Pepsi, Pepsi, I need a Pepsi.
Yes. Yeah. And it was in Black Mirror because when the guy had to get the brain implant for his wife, who was brain dead, she all of a sudden would start saying advertisements. And in order for him to get rid of him, he had to pay the corporation more money all the time. Fascinating.
Yes, exactly.
That's it for my recommendations. So that's what I have for supper. And so then my advice that's not advice.
Aye.
You want to hear it? In this last week, in families, in the world, someone's always dying. And so I had a cousin who passed away this week. She's older. She was older than me, which is very sad. She's been woven into my life, my whole life. She's older than me. And thinking of her kids and her husband and, it's very sad. I had a cousin pass away another 2 months ago as well, who was younger than her even. And also other strife in family difficulties. There's legalities involved. And sometimes I understand that it is very difficult to allow yourself to feel joy, right? Even in the best of days, when you're having a great day, there's something in us that we've been taught to hold back just a little. We don't want to feel that pure joy. And it could link back to these movies and the concept of people wanting to escape so desperately from reality, because it's very hard in the real world, facing down bad things, to take a breath and find something funny or entertaining or allow yourself to have a good thought. It's very difficult. I mean, my mother passed away a little over a year ago through that cancer trip. My father passed away a few years ago. If you listen enough, you know these stories. Your mother passed away when you were little, and there seems to be no breathing room for any goodness in any of that. And yet there is, right? You have to. Like, the idea that you must suffer to exist, I think, is part of our problem. That once you go down the pain path, that if you were to turn around and say, well, I'm just going to take the day and have a good day, when in the face of something bad just happened, or that you have no, I'm not looking at someone bleeding in the street, walking away going, oh, no, I need to have a good day. I don't mean that. I mean, you have no control in a situation, and yet you just sit and kind of wallow in the misery of it. That doesn't solve anything, and yet it's very acceptable. The suffering is life attitude, which I think is bullshit. And I'll say this, I think it was taught by people who invented religions and decided that's how we're going to go, and other people jumped on that. So that's a whole other topic. But, if you don't allow yourself to feel the goodness and kind of move away from the heaviness, you're not going to be any good to anyone else. And I'm not saying we all need to save everybody else, but the thing on the airplane, what they tell parents, or if you're with a child, if the plane's going down, put the oxygen mask on yourself first,
right?
And then share it with them, because if you're dead, there's no one there for that child, right? Now you just blow that up in life. And if you don't take a minute to release some of the pressure, and I don't mean escape into some distant reality where you'll never come out and you don't want to come out. I just mean stop. Before you get off the toilet, wait 2 minutes, take a deep breath, put the phone down. I know you're on the toilet with the phone, but put the phone down and take a deep breath. Think of something good. Let your whole body relax, because the burden and the weight of bad thoughts, even if you put them in the back, they're still there on your body. So I think my overall thing is take time to feel something good, even in a world and in a life where something bad is happening. And now that's not very specific, but you don't need to escape into an AI reality to do that. Oh, there, I looped it back.
Well done. And well said. Thank you.
Aye.
All right, you can catch this podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, YouTube. You can also catch us on social media, X, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, TikTok. Email feedback to me, ascully@ascully.com. Don't email Sid Talk. She doesn't want your email. And stay classy, good luck, have fun, and don't die.
And I'm going to say, think for yourself, or someone will do it for you, for sure.